Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a new perfume that's just come out, a whole new pillar fragrance from Dolce & Gabbana. It is their new Q Dolce & Gabbana for women. So I'm going to be letting you know what this smells like, give you my review and first impressions. If you're new here, then hello, welcome to All About Perfumes. I have hundreds and hundreds of videos just like this, as well as my blog, which has detailed articles on a whole perfume ranges. So do check them out. And if you're a regular viewer, then do check to see if you are subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me. And as always, I'll leave the links to where you can buy Q down below in the description box. Here in the UK, it's exclusive to Harrods, who I do believe do international shipping, but I'll see where else, who's got it all around the world. Cool. So Dolce & Gabbana have had their men's K fragrance out for a couple of years. There's K and K Intense, and that comes in the same bottle but with a blue liquid, and then you've got a blue crown on the top, whereas the Q1 has the red crown on the top. So the idea is that you've got K for king and Q for queen. And I believe back in the day in Sicily and Italy, there were royalty and kings and queens of different provinces and stuff. So it's inspired by that. Of course, Dolce & Gabbana, very inspired by their Italian heritage, where they're from, and their shops, like their beauty departments, are always so beautifully decorated with like Sicilian lemon patterns, and I do really like those patterns. And I do like these. My last name is King, so I always love a bit of a crown and stuff. The lid is actually like quite heavy, and it feels kind of weighty, even though I think this is plastic rather than metal, but it kind of feels like metal. So the men's K fragrance has a bit of a fruitiness in it. So I was kind of expecting the Q to also have that kind of fruity vibe, and it does. I wouldn't personally put this in the sort of category of a fruity fragrance, but the main note they're using here is that Sicilian lemon, which we get in Dolce & Gabbana light blue. We see it so much from Dolce & Gabbana, the lemons, patterns and everything, and it really is the lemon that you get, especially at first, the top notes. At first, it literally just smells like it's a pure lemony fragrance, like very similar to light blue. Now, the other ingredient which is in their advertising a lot is a cherry. And they've got some quite creepy, actually, advertising with a hand like crushing red cherries with spiky things on it, a little bit sort of dystopian. So I was expecting, and of course the colour is red with the red crown, that cherry was going to be really prominent. I actually don't really get any cherry from this. I definitely wouldn't class it as a cherry fragrance. It's nothing like, you know, a lot of the cherries we've seen released in the past year, like Carolina Herrera's Very Good Girl, blush, like the Kayali cherry. It really isn't like that at all. So this is not one for cherry fans. I think that advertising is a little bit misleading there. Instead, what I do get is a woody base and a heliotrope as well, which is in here. So as the citrus lemon dies down after a sort of minute or two, this heliotrope and this wood really reveal themselves. And as the fragrance settles, the citrus is almost gone, and it really is that like woody, warm, slightly musky heliotrope. So personally, I find that this is not overly feminine. I think this could easily be worn by men or women. It feels very gender neutral to me. And of course, you know, you can be a queen whether you're a man or a woman as well. So I guess I do get a hint of the lemon, but it's in a very sort of woody lemon. It's not like a freshly squeezed lemon anymore. It's become very musky and warm. It is an eau de parfum, but it definitely isn't heavy. This doesn't feel like a winter fragrance. It feels like a summer fragrance, and I think it could be worn throughout the day in the summer because you get that fresh upliftingness of the citrus, but then it dies down to become something quite different, which would work for the evening as well. But it is relatively subtle. It's not super heavy. I bought the 30ml size, which was £61. They do a 50ml, which is 86, and then 100ml, which is tall and long, and that is 115. So these really are Dolce & Gabbana prices. Like, these are not cheap fragrances. I can imagine plenty of people want to get it in their collection because of the lid. But I think if you know you like your lemony fragrances, you know you like heliotrope, this is probably a relatively safe buy because it's not really controversial. It's kind of like fresh and then woody, which most people are going to be okay with that. But I definitely think you could definitely wear this as a man as well. It's definitely gender neutral. I think for sure next year they'll release an intense version of this, and I'd be intrigued to see whether that does bring out the cherry note. That could be really nice. So I'm looking forward to that, definitely. For me, the fragrance is okay. I think the price point is really quite high, which means that I'm sort of umming and ahhing about whether this is a Soki approved fragrance, because it really is expensive considering it's not that heavy and not that long lasting. But yeah, interesting one there. Let me know whether you guys have tried the new Q. What do you think of it? Have you found that it has good projection on you? Maybe it's just me that found it quite subtle. But let me know what you think, and let me know what you think of the bottle as well. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching as always. Of course, down below in the description box will be the link to where you can get Q for all around the world. But that's it. Do give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.